Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to press pigments. These are all mineralized pigments though. It's a different process than pressing them with alcohol, rubbing alcohol. You can do that with MAC pigments or any pressed eyeshadows that you want to transfer, or kind of cheaper quality loose eyeshadows. But for this method, I'm going to show you how to press your mineralized pigments or your loose eyeshadows. You might have tried to press some of your loose eyeshadows with the alcohol method, and when it dries, it might flake up and not stay in the tin. And that means that it's a little too fine milled to press with the alcohol, so you'll need a binding agent. So I'm going to show you how to press those and any other kind of mineralized pigments. So stick with me and I'll show you how to do this. And it's a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to be working with this gray one today. This is La Femme. It's in blue-gray. It's number 17. So it's really pretty dark gray color. I have a little spatula. I usually take about 4 spatulas full. You can always work with more later on. You don't want to mix and then have too much and it's just a waste of product. Now I'm going to take my Biosilk hair serum. This is the generic kind. I got it from Sally Beauty. It was about $8. We're going to start out small here. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. And what you want to do is thoroughly mix it together before you add any more. And it'll get stuck to the spatula, but you can just scrape it off and kind of push it up on the side to mix it. And it'll start to look crumbly, see? I'm going to do 2 more drops. Now it's going to start sticking to your spatula or your mixing tool, and that's what you want. But you don't want it to look watery or gooey. So you want it like this. And if it all sticks to the side of your mixing glass or mixing container, then you have the right consistency. Also, another way to tell is if you scrape the stuff off, it'll stay like that. See that? Oh look, I got it on me. Oh. So you want it kind of crumbly, but be able to stick together like that. Okay? Now what I'm going to do, take my little pressing pan, take my alcohol. This is 90% rubbing alcohol. You can use 70%, just 90% evaporates faster. I'm going to do 2 drops. swirl it around and take what's in here and put it in there. Now if you do this like I did and it's not quite enough, see there's a lot of room in there, you can either press it like this or you can mix more and put it in there. So I'm going to mix more and put it in there. Okay, so I made more. And what you want to do is sort of scrape it on there. And then what I do is sort of pat it around. Try to get it as even around as I can. Doesn't have to look pretty or anything. Okay, so it's pretty even, if you can see that. Okay, we had to move to my bathroom, so sorry about the echo. But this is the only place I could do it. I could press it. So what I'm going to do is take my material, okay, and I'm going to fold it over a couple times. Probably about 3 or 4 times because I don't want the quarter print to be in my pressed shadow. So I folded it over a few times. Then what I'm going to do is put the quarter on there and kind of wrap it around like that. Line it up here. Try to get it centered, okay? And press. Okay, and there you go. It's not the prettiest thing in the world right now. The other ones I did looked a lot nicer. Is just take a tissue and get all that eyeshadow off the sides. Yes, it's very messy. Okay, and this is what it looks like afterwards. Of course, when I'm trying to do, show you guys how to do it, it doesn't go as smoothly as the other ones did when I did them yesterday. But this is the finished product. Nicely pressed, pretty even. You want to make sure that you let this sit overnight because it has to dry and the alcohol you put in it has to evaporate and it has to set. So here's this one that we just did. These are the ones that I did yesterday. And I'll show you the pink one. And you might be concerned about color payoff, things like that. It comes out, oops, it comes out pretty much the same. It doesn't like to focus. I have noticed it's not quite as vibrant as straight out of the jar, but I kind of like that because I like building color, but it's not greasy or anything. And also what I love about doing this is, see these two that I made? I mixed colors. So I actually took a dark green, a gold, and like a white, shimmery white color, and it came out this really nice metallic minty green. This one I made using this pink, a gold, and that white shimmery color. A little bit messy, yes, but there's always soap and water and makeup remover to do it. So, oh, I did this one too. And then you put them in here, in your little palettes. And I'll put a link in the sidebar telling you where to get this. This is from Coastal Scents. And if you want to know how to make them magnetic, I have a video. I'll also post that video over there too. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!